Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skatedown. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. Will the Jack Eichel drama finally end? We're hearing that it may be nearing that end, as there's two final NHL teams that are looking to trade with the Buffalo Sabres for Jack Eichel. Those two teams are the Vegas Golden Knights and the Calgary Flames. Emily Kaplan recently said in an article that a trade is imminent as they're on the 1 yard line. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this. It could be very close that Jack Eichel is out of his way in Buffalo and lands on one of these two teams possibly. Or you could have another team that kind of jumps in the mix. We've seen it happen in the past with several players as they were going to one team, then last minute some team makes a strong pitch and lands him. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Jack Eichel. A lot of teams would like to add him, but it's going to be tough to add a player who has 5 years left on his contract at $10 million a year per. So and is dealing with some health concerns as he can't go into the lineup and start playing right away. So it is a difficult situation, but these two teams are showing a lot of interest in Jack Eichel. Both the Knights and the Flames are two favorites to land Jack Eichel. Emily Kaplan said that there was a lot of work done over the weekend, and today I was told it is on the 1 yard line. Kevyn Adams is working hard to get things done and remains firm on his return for Jack Eichel. He still wants a first-round pick, a top prospect, and two young roster players, preferably a forward and a defenseman under 25 years old. Both the Knights and the Flames are fine with Eichel's preferred artificial disc replacement surgery, according to Kaplan. So they're well aware of the return. They're well aware of his health issues right now and how long he's going to be on the shelf for. He's not going to be playing right away, as he's going to be probably playing a couple of months down the line. But, you know, if the Vegas Golden Knights do land him, that's a hell of a roster if they have the players they have now and then add Jack Eichel. They're going to be a good team to contend for the Stanley Cup. So there was a trade that came about last night, a proposed rumor that came about with three teams included. And one team was the Vegas Golden Knights, the other team was the Buffalo Sabres, and that third team was the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, to help facilitate this trade and take on cap relief from one of these two teams, the Columbus Blue Jackets would jump into this trade for picks and prospects, which would help out the Vegas Golden Knights. And this is one of those trades where you may need a third-party team to come in and help facilitate it. So the trade goes, the Vegas Golden Knights would acquire Jack Eichel. The Buffalo Sabres would get Joonas Korpisalo, forward Alex Tuch, forward Peyton Krebs, a first-round pick, and a prospect, which is kind of along the lines of what Kevyn Adams was wanting in his return, being as far as it's a lot of different assets. Columbus would get multiple picks and/or prospects for helping the deal and relieving cap and giving cap room for the Vegas Golden Knights. So that is one way they can go. You know, the Vegas Golden Knights didn't start the way they wanted to start off this year. A lot of their big-name players are dealing with injuries, and, you know, they're dealing with a situation where they need some help. But getting Eichel right now wouldn't really help them out at this moment. So it's going to be one of those things for the future. If they do get Eichel and all their players get better, watch out for the Vegas Golden Knights. The Buffalo Sabres would get a good goaltender in Joonas Korpisalo. Forward Alex Tuch. I really like Alex Tuch. I really do. I watched the playoffs the last couple of years, and he's definitely one player on the Vegas Golden Knights that really stood out to me. Big body guy who plays physical, plays with speed. He's very noticeable out there. Stands up for his teammates. You know, he chips in, scores timely goals. I really like the way he plays, especially come playoff time. So he's definitely a player that can really help out the Sabres. You know, trying to reach that playoff position, which they haven't done so in a long time. They would get forward Peyton Krebs. They would get that first-round pick they want and a prospect, probably a defensive prospect, I'm assuming. And Columbus would get picks and prospects to help them in their efforts to rebuild. So, you know, another team that's really interested in Jack Eichel is the Calgary Flames. Now, the Calgary Flames, I haven't really heard any specific trade rumors. I've just heard names being included in the trade. So one trade I did hear was it including Sean Monahan. Monahan has 2 years left at $6.375 million AAV. So he's definitely one of those names that's been in the rumor mill for the past couple of months. Would he be included in the trade for Jack Eichel? It would make sense, being that Jack Eichel is $10 million and Sean Monahan is over 6, where it's one of those deals where Calgary has to get money out to bring in some money as well. So, you know, it could be one trade that involves Sean Monahan. It could be a trade that you're hearing with Mangiapane, Dylan Dubé, I've been hearing his name, Noah Hannafin. And all these names aren't linked to one specific trade. I've just been hearing those names be involved with the Calgary Flames. So we'll have to wait and see. The Calgary Flames started off the season red hot. So, you know, they're good as of now. So we'll see if they can add Eichel, how good they would really be. And, you know, the Vegas Golden Knights, they need help right now. But getting Jack Eichel, if they could sustain this year and get to the playoffs without with dealing with all these injuries, and then get Eichel later into the year, wow, they'd be a hell of a team heading into the playoffs. So, you know, this is a very interesting situation. Definitely stay tuned to it. If anything happens, I will do another video with it. But I'm hoping the Buffalo Sabres can get a good return for Jack Eichel. You know, once it comes down to specifics on a trade, you're hoping you can get a good return for a great player like this. Eichel is a dominant player when he's healthy, so we'll have to wait and see what the return could be, but I really do like the way Buffalo started this year. They are playing really well under Granato. They're playing for each other, and you know, they're really making it hard for teams who are playing against them. You know, it's looking like a good thing with Buffalo. You're seeing a lot of players who are stepping up this year, players that last year weren't. You're seeing them really step up this year, and I like what I'm seeing from the Buffalo Sabres, and I really hope they can continue this trend and add a lot of pieces for Jack Eichel. So comment below what you think about this. What do you think about these two teams, the Calgary Flames and the Vegas Golden Knights, being the final two teams to land Jack Eichel? Or do you think another team's going to jump into the mix and try to land him as well? So comment below and let me know. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe to Hockey Skatedown. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.